Hello, and welcome to Give It a Rest, the podcast where we put to rest commonly held beliefs, practices, and ideas that stop us from having a great experience in this lifetime. My name is Joy, and I will be your host. This is the first episode, so I'm so happy to have y'all here. But first things first, we do need to get some introductions out the way. So, my name is Joy. I am from Houston, Texas, born and raised. What I do most and best, I think, is to affirm others. I'm a dentist by trade, but I do a lot of other things. And through a series of experiences in my life, I have come to the conclusion that I'm meant to speak life into others. And so that is what I'm here doing. Now, as for you, my lovely audience and community, you are just someone who is interested in improving your experience in this lifetime. We're only here for a certain amount of time, and there's no reason why you shouldn't enjoy it. Through a series of interviews, Q&As, and just fun episodes, we're going to have really fun discussions and important conversations about things that we're doing that are stopping us from having a good time. And most of the time, when life is not going well or we're just like not enjoying ourselves, it's because we're not allowing ourselves to do so. So here it's just going to be a place where we talk about it and dispel myths, bring certain things to light, and also I'm going to give y'all actionable steps to really improve your life. And I hope that they're useful, and I hope that this podcast touches someone. So, with all that out the way, let's get into our very first topic. Today, we're talking about ingratitude. Now, according to dictionary.com, ingratitude is the state of being ungrateful, also known as thanklessness. I chose this because I love gratitude. Gratitude is my homie, gratitude is my very best friend because it allows me to see the world more clearly. It allows me to see my world more clearly. And when I'm caught up in like busyness and craziness and things not going quite right, I look around and I'm like, wait, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted these problems. These are champagne problems. You better enjoy this. And so that is what I want to just point out. And it's not just, putting on rose colored glasses. That's not what this is. It's just identifying where were we and where are we now. Where are we going is fine. Like we can think that far out, but it's really about the right now, being present. So I think in gratitude, it comes from a place of us being like, how am I supposed to enjoy right now when all of this still needs to be done? Like there's the I'll be happy when, I will enjoy my life when, I will, start my YouTube channel once I get my hair done or once I lose this weight. Like it doesn't have to be that way. It's only that way because you're making it that way. Ingratitude really comes from a place of just wanting more, and it's fine to want more. I always want more, but it's really, really, really important to just take a breath and look around you, look inside of you, and just be like, wait, I'm exactly where I wanted to be. And thank yourself for that. So gratitude it comes in a couple of different ways. So we can look we can look inwardly at gratitude and we can look outwardly at gratitude. So here are 3 action steps that you can take to kind of put to rest in gratitude and really get into your gratitude bag. One would be to list some things that you are grateful for. And it can be big things, it can be small things. For me, I would definitely say that I'm so grateful for my Keurig machine. It's my little coffee machine that makes me a latte every single morning. I'm grateful for my dog. I love her so much. Monday is my heart and soul. And I'm also grateful for the light that shines through my windows in the morning, and it's a great start to each and every day. And now for listing things that you're grateful for, it can be a long list, it can be a short list, it can be really important things, it can be really small things that are still important. It doesn't matter. Just list a few things that you are grateful for. Okay, step 2. Thank your past self. You can thank your past self for a variety of things, for growth, for learning, for resilience, for your mistakes even. I love to look back and see, like, one thing that I'm super grateful for is that when I played volleyball in college, I was actually a bench warmer. Okay, I played for one season, and then the other seasons I was like I'll pass you the balls. I'm going to high five everybody when they get off the bench, and I'm going to cheer on my teammates while they are in the middle of a match. It doesn't matter if you're losing 0 to 25 or if we're up 25-10. I am still going to give my best to my teammates who are on the court. I'm going to speak life into them, and I'm going to make sure that they know they have support, that they have people rooting for them, and that they know I know they can do it, okay? I'm also super grateful for my past self who started mentoring pre-dental students. In that, I really got into my affirmation bag. Like I've always affirmed myself, my family has as well, and I would do sticky notes for myself in college, but it wasn't until I started mentoring my pre-dental students that it was like it's so apparent the ability and the just the good in other people, but they don't see it in themselves. So it was really easy for me to just see that in them, speak it, and then people start to believe in themselves once they see that somebody else does. And affirming yourself is one thing. I'm sorry, no. Affirming others is one thing, but when you can have someone affirm themselves, it's so, so powerful. Okay, so that is number 2. So, step number 3 would be to call, text, go visit someone who you love and appreciate. And you need to tell them exactly why. So, for me, if we're just doing an example, I could call my best friend Chantel. I love and appreciate her so much. She has been with me from middle school. Like, we have been friends since middle school. And it's not that she's a yes woman or anything like that, but she has always encouraged me. She has always supported me. And even when I was in dental school and I would have like the anxiety bubble guts, I was on my way to a test, I would call her. She would always pick up. And I say, I need a pre test prayer. And guess what she would do? Pray with me on the phone while I walked into my test. Like that is, ugh, she has always been there for me. She always will be. And oh my God, now I'm getting a little teary. But that's my homegirl. I love her so much. And she knows it. I call her, I tell her. Like whenever I see her, I tell her. And just recognizing that one, you have people. You have people that love and adore you. And you haven't yet met all the people who are going to love you. I love that quote because it's so true. And yeah, so these are my 3 steps. And I think that once you do them, you're going to feel a little bit better about your life. And maybe doing this each and every day is overkill, but maybe once a week, okay, like on your little Sunday reset. It's just important to be intentional about your time, your thoughts, your just who you're visiting with, and just making sure that it's conducive to a happier, healthy you. And that's all. So that is actually it for the episode. Now I'm going to ask y'all to do something for me. Please rate and review this podcast. If you enjoyed it, give it a 5 stars. If you didn't enjoy it, don't give it anything less than 5 stars. If you didn't enjoy it, still give it 5 stars. So if you're on YouTube watching, go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoyed this, and ask me questions, comments. Tell me one thing that you are grateful for. But that's it. Until next time, rest up.